Alright guys, we're back and we're ready to do our second match between our friends Gary Newkirk and Matt Bingel. And as you know, Gary is in the lead 1-0 in the best of 3 match.
And Ronnie screen share. Yep.
Right. And if Gary wins wins this match, he'll go on to the finals and face Justin. But I'm sure Matt is going to try to stop you.
We'll see.
Alright, so we're ready to go. Can y'all see my screen?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. And the questioning will start off with Gary, and the jackpot remains at $255,900 because Gary busted in the money cards. So here we go. Gary, we asked 100 single women, if you went to a singles bar with a girlfriend, would you go with a friend who was prettier than you or not as pretty? How many women said they would go with a friend that is not as pretty as them?
There are some people who wants to go with a girl who is smoking, and then some people don't want to go with a girl who is not smoking.
And remember, we asked 100 single women this question.
You know what? There are those up and downers who wants to go for the hotties, and there's one who's not going for the naughties. You know what? Let's stick in the middle range and say 56.
He's going 56. Okay, Matt, is it higher or lower than 56?
Lower.
Going lower. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of single women that said that they would go out with a friend that was not pretty as them to a single bar is 69. It is not lower, it's higher.
Oh, okay.
All right, and Gary, you have a great card of a 2.
Higher.
Okay, higher than a 2, it's a jack.
Lower.
Lower than a jack, it's a 3.
Higher.
Higher than a 3, it's a 5.
Higher.
To win this game quickly, higher than a 5. You did it, Gary. Good job.
Wow, that was sad.
Wow.
Well, Gary is not playing around. He wants to go to the finals right away. So that's another $1,000 for Gary. And Matt, you better get going because if Gary wins this next game, he's off to the finals. And this question goes to you, Matt, and we're going to skip 3 questions here. Let's pull this question out, pull this one out. And here's the next question to you, Matt.
Okay.
We asked 100 pediatricians, can a single person raise a child as well as a married couple? How many pediatricians say yes, a single person can raise a child as well as a married couple?
That is tough. I'm gonna go right around the middle and say 51.
51. Okay, Gary, is it higher or lower than 51?
I'm gonna say higher than 51.
He's going higher. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of pediatricians that say yes, a single person can raise a child as well as a married couple is 34. Is not higher, is lower.
Okay.
Gary, it actually goes to Matt, sorry. Matt, your opening card is an ace.
Lower.
Okay, lower than the ace. It's a jack.
Lower.
Lower than a jack. It's a 2.
Higher.
Higher than a 2. It's a king.
Lower.
To win the second game, lower than a king. No, it's an ace.
Oh.
It goes back to you, Gary. Free chance. You must play off that ace. A great card.
Lower.
Lower than the ace. It's a king.
Lower.
Lower than the king. It's a double.
Okay.
Left with 2 good cards up there. And here we go. Next question. It goes to you, Gary. We asked 100 child psychiatrists, is it harmful for children to see their parents fight? How many child psychiatrists said it is harmful for the children to see their parents fight?
62.
He's going straight with 62. All right, Matt, is it higher or lower than 62?
It's higher.
He's going even higher than that. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of psychiatrists, child psychiatrists, that said it is harmful to see their for children to see their parents fight is 31. It is not higher, it is lower.
That's preposterous right there, because it should be harmful for a child to see their parents fight. It's not a good, healthy environment, especially for the child.
I agree with you, but yeah, only 31 said that. Now, you have an ace.
I gotta keep it because it's a very good card.
Don't blame you.
You know what I'm gonna say? I have to go down.
Lower than the ace. It's a 2.
Higher.
Higher than a 2, it's a queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen, it's a 7.
Higher.
All right, if it's higher, Gary, you're going to the finals, okay? And you'll have another $2,000 on top of everything. If it's not, you're going back to your ace again. Higher than a 7, you did it, Gary!
God, that was fast.
That was fast. That only took 6 minutes to beat Matt, and you're going to the finals, Gary, to face Justin.
You actually had me worried then when you said lower than that queen. That got me worried.
Yes. Well, Matt, you're going with your $74,700, okay? And our congratulations. All right, Gary, let's go off to the money cards and see if you can do what you did. We'll see if you can improve on your strategy a little bit. Wow, man, that was fast. That game only took 3 questions. A recipe for what might happen in the finals.
Only time will tell.
Yes. And you saving my battery, boy. I appreciate that.
You're welcome, man. I mean, hey, batteries count, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So let's bring up the $160,000 money cards. So you and Justin are going to face each other in the finals.
I'm going to be honest. He's one of the people I get scared playing against because he's good.
He is good. That is true. And incidentally, Gary, you're the higher seeded player. So which spot do you want in the finals? The red spot or the blue spot?
I want to stick with the good old red spot. But one thing is, against Justin, you know the history we have besides Tool. He's won some, I've won some.
That's true. That's very true.
And he's a good player, and I hope this will be a damn good game. So
hopefully. All right. Which number between 1 through 52 do you want to use to cut the deck?
Okay, the first numbers for the jackpot are 25. For the jackpot, what was the number again? For the first 2 digits, 25.
Oh, you mean the jackpot is $255,900. So you want to go with 25?
Yes, I want to go for 25.
To cut the deck? Fine. All right. And once the cards come up, we're going to give you $1,000. There it is. And for $1,000, your opening card is an 8.
That is not a good, healthy card. I'm going to have to throw that away and change that card with the first one up on the left-hand side.
Going with the first card. Okay, hopefully this is better. The 8 becomes a 3. A lot better.
Better. Okay, I want to keep it. Oh, I can't keep it.
You have to keep it.
I got to keep it, excuse me. But anyways, we bet all the money higher than the 3.
Everything higher than a 3 is a king. $2,000 in a king.
The whole box lower than a king.
Okay, everything lower than a king is a 10. $4,000 in a 10.
I'm going to bid at least half.
So
half of it lower than 10.
Okay, $2,000 lower than a 10 is a push. No win, no loss. So we bring you up to the second level, and you have $6,000, and you're on a new line. You have that 10 of hearts.
Let's get rid of that 10 and change it with the second card.
Okay. The 10 becomes another 10, believe it or not.
I want to at least bid half lower.
That's $3,000. Lower than the 10. It's a 6. You have $9,000 in a 6.
Okay. You know, this may be a little odd number. I'm going to say $2,250 higher.
Okay, that's fine. $2,250 higher than a 6, it's a king. $11,250 in a king.
The whole bank lower.
Everything lower than a king, it's an 8. $22,500 and an 8. Now, the question is, do you want to keep it?
Let's bring that third card into play.
Okay. The 8 becomes a 9. Now, Gary, here's the situation. You must bid at least $11,250 on this play of the cards. You can bid more. What's your big bet?
You know what? Let's say what you said. 11,000. What was it? 250.
11,250.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, let's stick with that and go lower.
Okay, fine. $11,250. Okay. Lower than a 9. Very good. $33,750 in a jackpot.
Fabulous.
There you go, Gary. A lot better. So we're going to put $33,750 in that jackpot. We're going to add the $255,900.
It should be 289,000 and change.
Yeah, $289,650 for the finals between you and Justin, okay? All right, guys, well, that concludes the game. That went very quickly, that semifinals game. All right, this is Rodney1279 signing off, saying be safe, be careful, take care, everybody, and thanks for supporting my channel, because without you guys, none of this would be possible. Goodbye, everybody. That went really quickly. Let me get that. It's taking a long time for those credits to come up. Here it goes. Are you ready, Gary?
Yeah, I'm ready. Hold on, let me get my music back up. I sort of lost the track.
You ready?
Hold on a second. Oh, I lost it. Okay, here you go.
Okay, here we go.
Come on, music. Come on.
Card Sharks has been an RCD production in association with the Skype Game Show Network.